Hi lovely. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. If you have seen my previous videos, you may know that I love to use food processors, blenders, stick blenders, any kitchen tool or gadget that helps me creating better recipes and better textures. So I'm pretty excited that I get to test a new power blender today. It's from Optimum. I have done another Optimum review before for the G2.1 Vortex blender, which I still have and use and love a lot. This is another one within a more affordable range. It's the Optimum 9200A second generation high-speed Vortex blender. It's still in a box. I just got it in the mail. I'm going to unbox it with you, try it out, make some recipes and see what I can do with it and how it works. So here I have a healthy eating recipe book. Nice. A user's manual. And then here probably is the jug. And a tamper. And then on this side we have the silicone lid. And here's the beast probably. Yes. Here's where the power motor is. On the box it says it has to have a nut milk bag. I can't find it, but I already have one, so that's no problem. I'm going to give this a quick rinse and then I think I'll start with making celery juice. Yes, I'm also on board of the celery juice train, as every health freak on the internet. And I want to show you that it is possible to make juice with a blender as long as you have a nut milk bag. Whenever you blend anything in a power blender, I really advise you to start with your liquids first. So here I have a cup of water. And then I'm adding a whole head of washed and chopped celery. Later on, I'm going to blend this up. If you are using power blenders to make your juices, I would recommend to use a lower setting because the blades are going so fast that you get a lot of air and oxygen in your juice, which creates oxidation, which leads to vitamins getting lost actually. So if you want to preserve all your vitamins, use a lower setting so you don't get all that oxidation and you get the most out of your juice. Grab a container and a nut milk bag, and then the celery juice is going in here. And now we're just gently going to squeeze out as much juice as possible. I really love the taste of celery juice, which is weird because it's quite salty, but something really refreshing about it. While I'm sharing this juice with my handsome cameraman, I'm going to save the pulp because I'm thinking of using this for a recipe later. For my next recipe, I'm going to give this blender a huge challenge. I'm going to make my medicinal smoothie, which I make every morning with the G2.1 blender, and it blends it perfectly. So I'm really curious to see how this one performs. It's a smoothie bowl. I put loads of seeds in there, and I also add hard to digest vegetables like kale and also I add frozen fruit. So it's a huge challenge. I'm going to start with some plant milk, about a cup. Then I'm adding some fresh turmeric. To support the absorption of turmeric, I'm adding some black peppercorns. Then to support my liver, I'm adding a teaspoon of milk thistle seeds, whole. Then for some selenium, I'm throwing in 4 Brazil nuts. Then for zinc, I am adding about a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds. For some healthy fats and fiber, I'm going to add flax seeds, also a tablespoon or so. For more healthy fats and vitamin E, some sunflower seeds. Next, I'm adding some adaptogens, a teaspoon of ashwagandha powder. This helps regulate stress levels. Then also a little bit less than a teaspoon of astragalus, which has a really strong taste, so I don't want to ruin my smoothie. Then I'm adding some Ceylon cinnamon, a heaping teaspoon. This helps regulating the blood sugar. And then about a teaspoon, a little bit less, of amla powder. This is Indian gooseberry, which has lots of vitamin C and also promotes healthy hair growth. Then for flavor, I love to add some lemon peel. You can add lemon zest. Then a bunch of kale. On top, I'm throwing some pomegranate seeds for our vitamin C. And also, I'm going to chop up and throw in this kiwi with skin on, because lots of nutrients are also in the skin. Then for sweetness and some potassium, I'm adding frozen banana. Also for great amount of antioxidants, I'm adding frozen black currants. For more potassium and more healthy fats, I'm adding 1 small avocado. Okay, this looks pretty smooth to me. Let's make the bowl and do a taste test. What I love about these types of smoothie bowls is that you can just literally stuff them with as many nutrients as possible. The crunch is obviously from the cacao nibs. The smoothie itself is really nice and smooth and creamy, just as I want it to be. The last thing I'm going to make with the blender is a green coconut soup. It's a really simple recipe. I'm also going to use this celery pulp from the juice before in the soup, so we're not wasting anything. It's a really quick recipe. I have some green stuff here. Get over to the stove, heat medium-high, some olive oil. Here I have onions, garlic and ginger going in. Then I'm adding the celery pulp. A little bit of Celtic sea salt to help the veggies soften up. Then one small chopped up zucchini. A little more olive oil. A cup of water. Bring it up to a simmer. And then I'm adding a bunch of green leaves. I have some kale, some broccoli rabe. Lid on and let the kale soften up. Beautiful. Heat off. This was just a really short steaming of the kale because I want to keep it as fresh as possible. Now I'm going to transfer this into the blender. Carefully scoop this in. Okay, so to that I am adding 2 chopped up lemongrass stalks. And I'm also adding a few lemon peels. Just be careful, only use the yellow parts, otherwise it will be bitter. And then I'm adding some coconut milk. This is 250 mils. A tiny squeeze of lemon juice, not too much. Lemon juice does turn your green vegetables brown, so only do that last minute before you're going to serve. Now we're going to blend this up. Final taste test. That's lovely. Oh, I put a little bit too much ginger, but that's okay. What do we think about the blender? I must say that I'm a little bit spoiled because I already have a great blender. I own the Optimum G 2.1, which is divine and it works perfectly, and it is really sturdy and powerful and heavy, and it's beautiful designed. If I have to compare the two blenders in terms of performance and just the final result, I don't see that much of a difference there. I really like the way this one performs. My smoothie was really nice and creamy and smooth, and I didn't find any grit or bits of seeds in there, and I think the soup is really nice and smooth as well. So I think this is a really nice blender. I believe these are on sale right now. I will put the link below to the website. They have a promotion going on. This is just the first day that I'm using this one. I just unboxed it and made three recipes. So I will continue using it, and if I come across anything worth sharing with you, I will absolutely share it with you. But so far so good. I'm really liking this blender. I will keep on using it, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel, and I hope you will like it if you did like it, and I hope you will be there in my next video. Bye.